chosen this card, and it says Discovering Happiness. And at the back you have, I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. And let's see, I'm going to draw from this deck, which has affirmations as well, or in fact sayings, has quotes. Let's see what comes up for you. He knows not his own strength that hath not met adversity. Francis Bacon. So that's beautiful. It's about, well, there's something about self-awareness that I'm seeing in your reading. One, that you might not be valuing yourself enough, and two, that you it might stem from a lack of, it might be self-talk, but not seeing what's around you, not being content with what is. It's almost like that's part of your lesson, that being content in the now is what brings the future kind of thing, the future hopes and dreams. It's something like that. I'm going to do a quick hopes reading, because it came up for me this morning in my quiet time, and I want to do a quick one that I can put on TikTok and Instagram. It's about strength. It's about the 8 card, because the 8 strength came out. Anyway, let me go for this. King of Coins, King of Hedgehogs, King of Coins. So I think you are worried about, or not worried, but your mind is on the practical. That's what your theme kind of is, I feel. Okay, so in the near past you have the 8 of Swords in the reverse, so you might have felt stuck and you've come out of that. Or is that the 8 of Wands? No, Swords, it is Spades, so it's the 8 of Swords. So you are coming out of something where you have maybe felt stuck. It might be related to the Knight of Swords. Maybe you have felt, this is a theme from last week, I think group 2 got this, not feeling like you're able to speak what's on your mind. Maybe you're afraid of the repercussions of something. So even though you have the 8 of Swords in reverse, there's still some fear. You know what's so interesting here, group 1, is that my reading, the one that I was talking about, is to do with these 2 cards. These are 2 of the cards. There's one other that came up, all 8s. This reason for being, like, something to be around being trapped, or feeling trapped, like, and for you I think it's your throat chakra, something you feel you can't express. You get the 7 of Coins, which is about being patient. Can talk about being patient. You know, you've planted your seeds and now it's time for you to be patient. And I think I want to come back to this. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. He knows not his own strength that hath not met adversity. So it does suggest to me that things might have been hard, but there's a kind of like acceptance of where things are before you can move on. But also there's something very big in where you are. It's part of your spiritual guidance. It's leading you somewhere. You get the Sun card in what you need to think about. You know, that's saying the same thing, is you might be looking at things half empty instead of half full. You're maybe this feeling of being trapped is in the mind. You know, the swords are at the center there. That you are not seeing the opportunity of what has been. Like, you've learned so much. So just, I think you are needing to have an attitude of acceptance. You know, it might be leading to you starting a new project. This feels to me like taking a leadership position in a business or in a project or in something that you, it could even be, but it's related to finances or abundance or something quite concrete and material. So I feel you are not seeing this, or maybe you are having glimpses of it, but haven't fully taken it on board yet. You get the Six of Swords in the reverse, and gosh, there's a theme repeating itself. Where you are is where you are meant to be. It's almost like you are needing to sit and percolate. Allow the ideas, the experience to percolate. You're needing to just sit with it for now. You have the Chariot in the reverse. You could be a Cancerian or relating with a Cancerian. But this is your card in the reverse. It's like you might be feeling a bit at sea, a bit lost. There's something about this lesson of seeing, accepting where things are, that even though you are lost at sea, it's what is meant to be. And look, I even rhymed there. But there is that thing, group one. Around you is the Ace of Coins, Ace of Hedgehogs. It's look at this hedgehog relaxing. You are really being asked to take a break. Okay, a kind of break from trying to figure out why, trying to figure out where, trying to figure out whatever it is you've been trying to figure out. I think that you've been trapped in your thoughts. So kind of take a break from that. Don't worry too much about the next steps. It's like staying with the present. Really, that's a strong message for you. And allowing rather than trying, even allowing the lessons to appear. Don't ask, necessarily seek them. They are there. They are just wanting to settle on you, I feel. And then you have another card that represents Cancer for me. Is the Moon card in the near future, and it's in the reverse. I'm thinking that, well, between now and the next, there will be, did we just have a full moon? I think I haven't even been keeping track, but between the next moon, new moon, I think, you are going to, I think, just sit with things. The moon is about mystery, and in the reverse, this is the near future. It's suggesting that you will become clear about whatever it is, but don't try too hard, really. I'll come back to that. In the near future, you get the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So what that suggests is that there was something you maybe felt betrayed over, and you might have even felt spiritually betrayed, like spirit had betrayed you, and you're going to come out of that. You're going to come out of this feeling of not being able to move forward. But really, I feel that it's about you. Sorry, I'm trying to get these cards out. It's about you accepting what is being in the moment, but taking time out, like maybe just spending some nice quality time with yourself and with people who've got your back, who love you, So let's get... You get the Lovers in reverse. You might have been dealing with a Gemini. This could be a love situation where you felt betrayed or something didn't work out, which you might have had high hopes for. So you are feeling blocked. Either your voice. So we've got the Magician here. This is my feeling. You have you've come from a phase of feeling like nothing you do works out, like you're feeling trapped, almost like people talk about the law of attraction and manifestation, and you are not able to. And that's what I feel you are feeling, like that energy of yours is blocked. And I think it comes back to you needing to rest for now and appreciate what has happened. Look at it in a new light. Group 1, sorry, it stopped recording. I think my thing is, my laptop is exhausted or full or whatever. And so it acts out. And it was such a, anyway, it will go quicker because I have a kind of sense of what the reading, what came out. So at the center you have the Knight of Swords with the King of Coins. You are this King of Coins, right? There's no question about that. You have strength, you have leadership qualities, you have this ability to make things happen in a very concrete way. You're a very pragmatic person, and so you are able to make things come alive. You know, you don't just vision it. You can have the vision, and and you can enact it, right? So there's this, it's almost like you are capable of creating abundance, and maybe you have, but there's one area of your life where you are feeling stuck and not speaking up for yourself. Could be with a partner, a business partner, or a lover. What also came out here is missing someone, maybe a past loved one that made you feel balanced, that was your balance, you know, or a relationship that didn't work out, you know. But there's it's almost, this throat chakra thing has come up last week, and maybe you got that one, but there's some way you're not speaking up for yourself, even to yourself maybe. But there is a strong theme, of you being in the right place. Let's just go back there. So so there's this, and then there's this patience, being patient, and the Six of Swords. It's like, it's not time for you to move now. It's a time for you to be here now, and let whatever is being happened, instead of seeing it as punishment or a lesson, see it as guidance. See it as what it has brought to you. That's a strong message. And you can do that only by being now. It's like you want to have the lessons fall on you, not like trickle on you, like gentle rain, you know, that rain that soaks the ground, that instead of trying to find the answers like lightning bolts, you know. So just, it's a time for you to just be, you know. With the King of Coins, you might be a doer, very like trying to get things done. I'm doing, and that your reading is saying that you need to take time out, very much so. Here with the Sun, it's repeating that you're needing to take time out. With the Four of Swords, be with people, do peaceful things, be with people who make you feel peaceful, instead of, because you want to get clarity, but it's almost like it's not going to come through pushing for it. Your lesson in your journey is about being for now. Just let go and be, you know, because it's almost like you need to stand up for something, but it's not the time. You first need to step back. And here you get the Six of Swords. You've got the Six of Swords twice, right? It's and both in the reverse, saying it's not time to move. And you get it with the Seven of Cups, and the reason is because something is, it's like a gift is being revealed to you, or the path is being revealed to you, or the right way. You might have felt like I get this feeling of having done too much, trying to do too much, trying to achieve too much, or trying to be too much to someone, or to a job, or whatever. And almost like your taking time out is going to bring you a gift of clarity, a gift of knowing what the perfect thing to do is, knowing which is right for you. It's like you have choices, and that's what it reveals for you. you know, with this, the Chariot in reverse, you get the Three of Swords. So it feels to me like something happened to you, or something happened in your life that's hurt deeply, and it's made you feel stuck, like I can't move forward. You know, in work, it could be something that someone said, or it could be something that someone revealed. You know, I remember years ago I worked for an organization, and I was part-time, and it was a political organization, you know, comrades, and because that's where my work has been, and I was being grossly underpaid, grossly, I mean, and, you know, even me asking for a raise, I found it so hard, because I thought, oh, you know, we're in this together. This is about the struggle. It's about gender. It's about women and whatever. And, you know, it was like spirit guided. I came back from a holiday, and there on my screen, on my laptop, on my computer, was the salaries of all the staff. And there I was, like, earning, you know, I would say a tenth of what everyone else was. I was being treated like a bloody minion. And that's, I don't know why that story came to me. It's something like that you are needing to reach for your cup, your gift, your something that is being on offer to you. And that's the lesson here. There's a lesson here where you've been treated unfairly, maybe, where you have felt like you haven't been able to speak up for yourself, or you haven't been able to create the conditions you want to create. But it's all been for a lesson. It's been for you. I'm using lesson, but I mean it's been to reveal this gift to you. And the gift might be a gift that you haven't seen, or it could be an offer that comes in that's perfect for you, or being getting clarity on the path, the right path. You know, with the magician here, it's almost like maybe you've been doing too many things, and now you're being guided towards the one, or even to speak up for, saying, hey, by the way, guys, I can't do 5 things anymore. I want to excel at the one, and being brave enough to speak up for that, and that being revealed here to you. But for now, is being allowing where is to be where you are, you know what I mean. That came out wrong, but there's something here that's hurt. That's what I was talking about, something that's hurt, but it's serving a purpose. And around you is this new beginning wanting to happen, and the Nine of Swords. It's like you, and this is what I was saying, you are being guided to move away from the worry, to replace the word worry. Whenever you find yourself worrying in the next 2 weeks, replace that word with something like peace, something like calm, something like retreat, or what feels like the opposite of worry for you. You know, just think about a word, feel the word that feels right for you, that brings you a sense of calm, you know. And in the near future, you get the moon in the reverse, and it comes with the Page of Swords. And here I'm saying, look at this wishy-washiness of this Page of Swords is in reverse, right? And the moon talks about the mysteries, and in the reverse, it's suggesting the sun coming up, right? The same sun that you needed to go there, you needed to the darkness. You've needed it. You've needed to go within, and in order to gain this sharpness, this clarity, this absolute definition of what it is you want, and trust that. But you need right now to be in this inward space first. And in the outcome, you get the Ten of Swords. With the Ten of Swords, you get 2 tens, suggesting a completion. So I'm seeing here that there's this ending of betrayal, ending of the sense of this, like taking the burden on your own, group one, and taking back your power to speak up for something that's been unfair. But you've needed this time to just collect yourself, you know. And here in your advice, you get the Magician and the Five of Wands. And here what I was seeing, and what I'm seeing here is like what I was saying earlier. It's like you've been pulled in different directions, and you want to focus. That's your Seven of Cups. You're wanting to focus. And I feel like this is speaking up for even if it's to yourself. But I think it's about speaking up in some situation, about saying, by the way, I can't be pulled in different directions anymore. I need to excel at this one thing. I want to work on this aspect of myself, of my work, of my journey, whatever. And I think it's related to making money, because look at the similarities between the magician and the King of Coins. And you got the King of Coins twice. And there's this, that was the feeling throughout for me, that you are a person that has this, you have this knowledge and this ease of creating abundance. But something's been blocking that, or blocking your ability to speak out for yourself. Now, the Five of Wands can also speak about competition, but that's not what I saw. I saw getting in, trying to do too many things, trying to be too many things to too many people, dear hearts. And now you are like centering your like putting yourself at the center. And I love this. You know what I'm seeing here? Look at that. The magician here is holding a flippin' teapot, man. Not even a cup. So you're being offered this cup by Spirit, this way forward, and you're making it into a teacup. You just sit back and allow whatever Spirit is wanting to show you, what this whole situation is wanted to show you. And that's it, group 1. I'm going to leave it there. I really love your reading, and I hope it helps you. I send you lots of love. Bye. Group 2, you got this. You chose this card, Opening My Mind. Beautiful. And I'm drawing from this deck as well. My friend Sarah's watching. She loves this deck, but you can't get it. It's out of print. The Art of Life Tarot deck. And it's got a lot of sayings. I don't use it in, for a full reading, because I like the message of the sayings. And that's it, you can't overdo that. And you get death. Death twitches in my ear. Live, he says, I am coming. Opening your mind to living life to the full is what I'm getting. Let's see what your reading says. Wow, that's so interesting, group 1. I'm just peeping at that. It's the Devil card that just sprung out there. And in this here, it says temptation. So it's almost, I think, you're being told temptation's okay. And look, the Magician as well, showing up. Let's see. Beneath the deck, you get the 9 of Swords. So you have been maybe worrying about something, worrying about this, living your life, and maybe you are releasing that. Let's look at this interesting reading. So you get the 2 of Wands in the reverse. Well, look at these 2 cards going 2 different ways. It's, you have been, these 2 cards are giving me the impression of you being stuck at a point. You are ready to move forward now, but you have felt stuck, like you've been holding yourself back on something maybe. You get the Page of Coins here, like a new beginning, an offer. Maybe an offer has come in. It could be work, could be love. But a kind of solid offer has come in for you, and it's something new. It's very new. It's unusual. Maybe it's new in that it's novel. But you're afraid. You've got the Fool in reverse. It's like you are not sure if you must take the plunge or take the risk. Let's see what comes up. You get the 6 of Coins. This is about balance. It's about give and take. So there's something you need to think about fairness. We'll see when we get the other cards. And then beneath the deck you have the 3 of Flowers. So the 3 of Wands in the reverse. So there is some worry about where this is all leading to, and I feel like you are being guided to Just go with the flow. You have the 4 of coins here representing you. You know, group 1, I think that you need stability or are feeling the need for it. And whatever's being presented, look at all these coins here. Like something very solid, tangible, something that's grounded is being offered. And yeah, I'm not sure if you're feeling unsettled by this, because I'm getting conflicting cards, right? Here you've got a letting go of worry. Here you've got moving forward, that where you've been stuck. Here you've got the Fool, suggesting there might be some worry. Here you need balance. Let me see. Let me get the clarifiers for those 4. Those 5, in fact. Gosh, guys, I have to just tell you something. Please let me know if you would like to get some of my journals. I've created some journals. And I've just thought about that because of this 5 of Cups. I've found a collaborator who did the most amazing 5 of Cups. Anyway, lots of exciting stuff. So with the Two of Wands, you get the High Priestess, which is also 2. It's like not feeling in touch with your intuition. But I think you're coming out of that. It's possible. Yeah, I think you are not allowing yourself to be playful. Opening your mind to, and your affirmation is, I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs and ideas. So you're not opening your mind to something new, some new idea that could be presenting itself in the form of an offer, a job offer, a love offer, whatever kind of offer. Oh, wow. And you get the Lovers. Group 1 got this as well in the reverse. So you know what I feel? I feel your beliefs are related to your ideas about balance in relationships. It could even be something around deep held beliefs about age. So I was cut off again, even with group 1, but I was talking about love is love. It's like, so this can apply in many ways. It's like you are needing to change your beliefs, your attitudes about something. And it could apply to a job. It could apply to an offer that is unusual for you, is new for you. It could be something that is that society says is taboo. So it could be same sex. It could be maybe in your family says you can only be with a certain person, type of person, race or whatever, or academic. It could be a job where you are not qualified, but you know you are qualified. You might not have the academic qualification. And I use the term love is love. So just see it how it applies to you. But it's you, whatever's going on for you, it requires a mind shift of you accepting your worthiness for that thing. With the Fool, you get the King of Swords, and being absolutely clear about your worthiness of it, or speaking up for it, or it's like speaking up for your worth, just getting, the King of Swords is very clear, and there's something about fairness in this reading, being fair to yourself, speaking up for yourself, speaking up for this thing that is being offered, or speaking up and saying, by the way, I might not have the qualifications, but I have had so much more experience, or whatever, and valuing that. And then in what you need to think about, you get the 6 of Coins with the 3 of Wands. And I was saying this is a journey, like a journey towards something that's more balanced and fair for you. Group 1, Group 2, don't rob yourself of this beautiful journey. Be playful about it, Don't rob yourself because you feel unworthy, or that you have limiting beliefs about what is right and what is wrong. And just confront them. Just look at them. Maybe that's what the King of Swords is saying. And here you are, you get the Three of Wands, this journey that you want to move on with the Two of Swords, blocking yourself, just think about that blindfold around your eyes is blocking your vision, and that vision is your beliefs. You are needing to open your eyes to a different way of seeing things. And with the Four of Coins, you get this another card of, I'm being clear, I'm moving forward, I'm cutting out. So it's something to do with your sense of security, your sense of your place in the world. So this is representing you. It's you becoming standing up for yourself, speaking up, not standing, but speaking up for yourself, and something that's to do with your sense of security. Yeah, very interesting group. 2. And here, the 10 of Coins. Wow. And the Sun. Nice. And 4 of Cups. Something being on offer. But don't let your limiting beliefs stop you from taking this thing that's on offer. You get the Tower in the reverse and the 10 of Coins around you. So something that maybe looked like an ending, like a shaking of your foundation, is actually leading for you to build a really solid foundation. The 10 of Coins. The 10 of Coins is happy families, happy relationships, it's security, something that's very secure. It's beautiful. And then in your near future, with the 6 of Swords, you get, I haven't looked at them yet, it's fine. So you get the 6 of Swords with the Sun. So just allow things to not be 100% clear. You don't have to have all the answers. That's what I'm seeing from this. Kind of there's that go with the flow again. Just like allow things to happen. Don't get stuck because of fears. And then in the outcome, with the you get the 5 of Coins with the 7 of Coins in the reverse. So this is talking to me about being patient. Don't be impatient. Be patient with yourself as you navigate. You will maybe get feelings of being the outsider, and those are parts of your beliefs, like I'm not good enough. So be patient with yourself as you navigate this feeling of unworthiness, or an idea of this is the way it should be. And I'm going to get one more here. Let me get from the 9 of Cups, like wish fulfillment, joy, happiness. Let me get from here for that. And it jumped out. Oh wow, Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Whatever you can do, begin it. Boldness is genius, power, and magic in it. It's up on my wall. It's one of my favorite quotes. And mine says it a bit differently. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. It's one of my favorites. I love that. Really love that. So a new beginning. And it comes back down to you, group 2. Being willing to let go of outdated beliefs about what should be, and acknowledge them for where they come from. Socialization, family, religion, whatever the case might be. And your advice is the 5 of Cups, letting go of the broken. Oh my goodness, this message keeps coming to me. I didn't know about this art of, this is what this is showing, the healing of things that are broken to make something more beautiful. I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, this Japanese art of taking something broken and using gold to sew it back together, like a cup, using gold, and you create something that is more valuable, more beautiful to you. That's really lovely. That is something. I'm just going to leave it there, and you take that metaphor for whatever you're going through, and you get the Chariot, trusting yourself to be able to move forward and to handle or whatever this next phase of your life is. this card, or this idea of balance comes in again. So trust that you have what it takes to manage the next stage, dear hearts. Okay, group 2, I'm going to leave it there. I'd love to hear your feedback. It's such a beautiful reading. Send you lots of love. Bye. Welcome back, group 3. You chose welcoming surrender. Beautiful. We're coming to that time. Oh, and your affirmation is, there is no problem, only destiny being revealed. How beautiful. So it's talking about your attitude, similar to group 1. They got a similar message. And I've been drawing from this deck. It's called The Art of Living, and it's no longer being printed. And you get the Queen of Swords. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there's nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you, and that's by Lao Tzu. It's the same thing, right? So about attitude, your attitude, dear hearts. Let's see what your intriguing reading has for you. 6 of Coins. I just saw the sweetest thing. My son, when he was little and something happened, maybe if an adult was unfair or a child did something, whatever, he would walk around and talk to himself and sort the business out in his mind. He's doing that right now. I saw him on these fingers. So I'm going to maybe see if there's whatever. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Beneath the deck, you get the Wheel of Fortune. Big change going on for you, group 3. Big change. Yeah. There's this idea of surrendering and attitude. Let's see. So in the near past, you get the Chariot, and the Chariot's in reverse. Like, you felt, the Chariots come out for everyone. That's very interesting. You have maybe felt stuck, like you couldn't move forward, or you couldn't see your way forward. But I think that's shifting. Well, let's see. Then you get the 7 of Coins. So that's another 7. And this is a card of patience, of letting things happen. Patience again. So yours is a lot to do with patience. The King of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, this is about love. It's about maybe a water sign. The Chariot's shown up there as well. So some of you might be actually experiencing something with a water sign. Maybe it could even be your energy, like not having boundaries up. But be patient with yourself as you set up those boundaries. I'm going to see what the King of Cups is not coming to me easily. You get the 4 of Wands in the reverse. What you need to think about. What is stability? It's kind of maybe you are having something about seeing a certain, having a preconception of what stability is. Okay, it's not, let's see, as we move along, I'll get the clarifiers now, and then we can see. So you get the 2 of Swords beneath the deck, which is suggesting a feeling stuck, a feeling unclear. It goes with the 7 of the Chariot. So there is this feeling of not being clear about your way forward. And for me, the Queen of Swords is about clarity as well. It's about speaking up, So let's see. Let's see. Group 4. wow, you get this Queen of Swords again beneath the deck, and you get the Page of Coins. An offer coming in. An offer coming in. Let's see. Her. So whatever's coming in, when you, I really don't know why they've used, for me there's a dissonance between what the Queen of Swords is about and this saying. So that's what's kind of, let's see, we'll see how we stitch it together. So with the Chariot, you get the Eight of Swords in the reverse. You are coming out of this, there's definitely this feeling of you having been stuck, not knowing how to take yourself forward, but you're coming out of that. Group 3, and I'm going to try and make these quicker because my laptop keeps going off, switching off, and I'm losing a whole lot of, for group 1 and 2, I had been reading and didn't record half of it, so I had to go back. So with this card of Patience, you get the Four of Coins in the reverse. There is this idea of you having preconceptions, and it might be around your finances. It's like you maybe you don't see yourself as abundant, or you can't see your ability to create your own abundance. Maybe that's what you've been stuck on, and you're being guided to be patient with yourself as you create this. Oh wow, you get the Empress twice in the upright. Oh, this is beautiful, because if ever there's a card of abundance and creation, it's the Empress. So never mind the King of Cups. It's like you don't need outside validation. You can do this with or without. So some of you, it might be a relationship that's made you feel blocked, like you are not good enough, that you can't have whatever this is. Or you yourself have not been valuing yourself, like putting up boundaries and speaking up for yourself. Not speaking up, but just putting up boundaries, like with the King of Cups there in reverse. But here you are owning the Empress, and what's so amazing? You get it here and you get it here. So it's please, I feel like for you, group 3, you are working with the Empress in the next 2 weeks, embodying the energy of the Empress. The Empress is a queen, like the queen of their empire, creator extraordinaire, like I'm creating I don't need anyone else, but if I want to, I can work with other people in a joyful, co-creative way. Do you know? It's that kind of thing. But also, I know how to not let people take advantage of me. It's that kind of message. Wow. There's this beautiful idea of an offer that's come in, and you look at her, she's pregnant. There's a pregnancy, something's waiting to be born. For some of you, it is a child, and maybe you've been afraid that you won't be a good mother, but you'll be the best mother you can be, like all of us. Do you know, we are the best for our children. Someone might look at me and think I'm not a good mother because I've got quite a lax idea about education, but I feel like I'm creating this beautiful, well-rounded, or I'm helping. He's doing most of the work now that he's 16, human, so trust yourself. That's your theme, is trusting yourself, I feel. Four of Wands in the reverse with Temperance. Look at these cards of balance. Really, it's almost like you've had a limited view of what stability and balance looks like. But what stability and balance looks like for you is even more than you imagined. It's Temperance. I mean, that's a major arcana. It's about harmony. It's about having all of it that you've worked towards, but having it with so much peace and joy and ability to give and take and share and love, and it's I don't know, this is lovely. And beneath the deck with the Two of Swords, this being blindfolded and not be able to see. And look at this queen, how they look like they've pushed the blindfold up, you know, the way you could see it as that being the blindfold, and it's been pushed up to be like an Alice band, which is the queen's crown. Wow, I love that analogy. I love that metaphor. I didn't even intend for it. So think about that, how the blindfold becomes the crown. So you are becoming more clear. You've got the Queen of Swords twice. You've got the Empress twice. It's like you are taking this creator energy, but you are using it in a very intellectual way. You are using the intellectual aspect of the Queen, of the Empress. You know, because the Empress is the mother, it's Gaia, it's the creator, it's the let's say ruler, the feminine ruler with the feminine energy, you know. So you are embodying the intellectual aspect, or the rational aspect, the words aspect, the being clear with your words, the speaking out aspect of that in your next 2 weeks. Or maybe it's becoming something that you are owning within yourself. Really lovely. And with you get the Empress, like I was saying, you get the Empress. So you are in creation mode. You are in this like abundant, full, just enjoy it, group 3. You know, I feel like you've worked hard for it. Yeah, and I feel like you need to surrender to that within yourself. You know? Gosh, 2 cards of Taurus. So you might be a Taurus dealing with the Taurus. Or you might be dealing with the Taurus. And you know, the Hierophant comes in the reverse here. And I don't think that's a bad thing. It's releasing beliefs about how things should be, which is what group 2 got as well. Just going to keep checking my time. And there's this patience card of patience, of you maybe being impatient. Queen and King of Swords. So you might be dealing with a partner here. Wow, look at this. So with the Empress, which is the card of Taurus, you get the Queen of Coins. So an earth sign. You might be, some of you might be a Taurians, or dealing with an earth sign. But there's something very, you are making real something. You are making something concrete, something you've maybe been working on. Something that's very abundant. It's like you're maybe working on something that's bringing abundance to you, that will bring you to this, not even queen status, but empress status, or is doing that. Look at this. You get the Empress and the Queen of Coins. So, and then you've got the Queen of Swords. There's like intellect and practical and practice, you know, like making things happen, right? That's the vision. That's the making it happen, the bringing it to reality. And around you, you might be working with, there might be someone around you that has this masculine energy, the Hierophant, but they might be untraditional, but someone that's very direct and honest. So you're bringing your honest, more feminine energy, and they're bringing this more masculine energy. Here's you with your feminine. This is very masculine energy, and it could be a partnership, or it could be something that you are bringing into your life. That could be like a job, or studies, because the Hierophant can also be about studies, but there's something unconventional about it. It really could be about studies with the King of Swords there. So it could be a love thing, or a work thing, or study thing, you know. And it's unconventional, but it looks beautiful. It's to me, it says it's bringing a lot of satisfaction for you, soul satisfaction, abundance. it's really nice. And you have in the near future you've got lots of major arcana. Even there, Wheel of Fortune, big change. You have the Devil card, so another earth sign showing up. And it says temptation, but it's in the upright. I think it's saying don't limit yourself by ideas of good and bad, especially with the Hierophant there as well. And you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Do you know, or don't limit yourself by what you think is the Ten of Cups. It comes back to this. What you see as stability can be so much more than you imagined. It's like dream big. Yeah. Wow. I want to get it clarified, especially for that. Don't be tempted, I think, to see obstacles as no, you're on the wrong path. That's what I'm getting from this card here now. I'm just looking at it. Okay, and for some of you, you might have a lack of appreciation of what is. So do that gratitude thing. That's what that card is suggesting. Although I'm not in sync with that. So unfortunately, I saw that thing and cut off just as I said. I'm not in sync with this Queen of Swords. So I feel that Queen of Swords is talking. Okay. So it cut off again. So I'm feeling like this Queen of Swords is you taking up this role of Empress, is owning that and being willing to, like a new you that speaks up when you need to speak up, that doesn't take prisoners. And you can still do that with this loving energy, You can be a firm mother while being super loving, whatever the case might be. And mother can apply in a teacher, being this wonderful Aphrodite-like teacher. This I don't know why I'm thinking, well, Aphrodite with the Empress there, but this teacher that shares intelligence and intellect while also sharing of their heart. There's something, wow, it's really lovely. So I'm not sure where I had read up. Sorry, group 3, I keep getting cut off, so I'm just going to try and shift now. Your outcome, you get the 9 of Wands, so that talks about your experience and learning from your experience. The Wounded Warrior, it's the wisdom that comes out of that experience. And maybe the 8 of Wands is about sharing that. Maybe you are sharing that in some way, maybe as a teacher, a lecturer, or through your studies. Maybe you're writing something. There's a lot to do with writing as well, or not necessarily writing words, let's say words. So there's you being clearer with your words, whether that's in personal relationships, speaking your mind, saying what you will and will not accept. And likewise, I was saying just now, being this, you can be this fair and very, this amazing teacher, this Aphrodite-like teacher, one who imparts wisdom, knowledge, and shares that, but does it also while being quite strict, being super loving, beautiful, and there's a lovely energy here. And here, what I was saying here is almost like, so here's the Wounded Warrior, and here's the Page of Coins. It's like the offer is almost an offer you make, maybe to yourself. It could be that you are investing in something that you are making real. That's your outcome. And maybe you have invested and you are now, so it could be these studies, but leading to something that is almost a wish for fulfillment. So some of you, let's say you've been wanting to do your PhD, and maybe that's where this is leading to. I'm just trying to wrap it together. But some important wish that you are moving towards, I feel. but it's like you've made the investment, you've been willing to do the hard work. And really with the Eight of Wands, it could be like communicating about something, and maybe something also unexpected comes in quite fast. That's another thing. I'm gonna just let it be what it is. I've been, my laptop keeps cutting out, and so it makes a break, but that's okay. Just I think this is such a lovely reading. Okay, let me just look at your advice. The Judgment card with the Three of Swords. So whatever's hurt you, there's the Wounded Warrior. It's like that's your strength. Whatever's been, even with the Judgment card, and especially when the Judgment card comes and the Nine of Wands together, they are my looking at what you've achieved cards, and noting that down and seeing the lessons and what it's given back to you. And here you have the Sun in the reverse. It's like being able to, no, it's the Tower in reverse. Yeah, seeing the lessons in the Tower moments, in the things that fall down, they help you see where your foundation was weak and help you rebuild that. So there's a rebirth, there's tooting of your own horn in a way, sounding the trumpet about something. Gosh, something really lovely going on here for you, group 3. And I'm going to leave it there. Please take from it what you can. I know it felt just disjointed for me at the end, because I've moved on from there. And I don't agree with that Queen of Swords. But I think this is beautiful. So let me leave it, and I will chat with you again soon. I hope it's helped you. Bye. Welcome back, group 4. You chose Liberating Love. And your affirmation is, I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. It's about balance, it's about sharing, and it's about opening yourself to possibilities, especially in love. Beneath the deck, you get the Six of Cups. It could talk about the past coming back in some form, nostalgia, that kind of thing. Okay, and it's about this give and take, I think. So in the near past, you get the Moon in the reverse. So maybe you've been doing a lot of going within and working with the Moon, but something that maybe wasn't clear, you're getting clarity on something that wasn't clear. Let me. But you get the Nine of Cups at the center. That's some joy and wish fulfillment. And I think it's come because you have, you became, yes, you did get, you might have been doing a number of things and you got some focus. You focused on one thing and it's brought wish fulfillment. you get the 10 of Wands in what you need to think about. So learn the lesson of taking on too much. Don't repeat that lesson, because you learned that when you let go, you were able to focus and have fulfillment. Don't overdo it, you know. And beneath the deck you get the Wheel of Fortune. Something changing for you, Group 4. Something's changing. Big transformation going on. Let me get the clay files now. There's a lot to do with balance here as well. Give and take. Give and take. Wow. Yeah, I think that what it's saying is that that's a 10 and that's a 10. You are changing something regarding how maybe you have done all the heavy lifting in some relationship or work situation. Yeah, and I think you're changing that now. Okay, let's see. So in the near past, with the Moon card, you have the 6 of Coins again. Here, where's the 6 of Coins? It's this idea of balance here. So you you have been, maybe you've been thinking about that a lot, and you've been trying to work on this, finding that balance between give and take, Group 4. And it's bearing fruit. It's bringing you more joy. Maybe in the past you could have done either one more than, you know, in excess, should I say. And you've been trying to get balance in that regard. And it's leading to wish fulfillment. With the 4 of Swords there in the reverse, perhaps, you know, you need to anchor in those lessons. You need to think about a way of making it like a life pattern for you. You know, because it's so tempting to go back to our old ways. Do you know? Something like that. With the 5 of Wands, so interesting, Group 1 got these 2 cards here in the advice. So you get the 5 of Wands in the reverse, becoming more focused, and you get the Magician in the reverse, which can be a lack of focus, right? So you do need to think about the lessons that you've learned, and I feel like you need to, you know, with the Magician reversed, it could be saying that you're not taking this on as a way of life. It's kind of echoing what I was saying. It's such a big lesson for you right now, Group 4. Ease of give and take, this sharing thing, this not doing too much, not being the one that overgives, you know, or under. It's that kind of lesson for you. And it's a big one for you because it keeps repeating itself. And you get the Magician there suggesting how important it is. Oh no, it is. The 10 of Wands in what you need to think about comes with the Queen of Cups. And you know what, I feel like this is about you not valuing yourself enough, not sharing, because you don't value yourself enough. You don't want to share of yourself. Wow, what a big lesson for you, Group 4. Really, this whole notion of sharing and where it comes from, you know. Oh, and I didn't draw a card from here for you. Let me do that now. I've been drawing for everyone from this Art of Life deck. It's a tarot deck, but I don't use it like a tarot, you know, I use it more like oracle. You get the 8 of Swords. You can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. So to me, what that's saying is that you really have a chance to change your behavior right now. It's a big message. It's a big lesson for you. You have choices. The Wheel of Fortune, there's a big lesson of choosing something, choosing this new way, choosing a path that is right for you, Group group 4. Wow. There's this 6 of coins again. You are in this, you've learned a beautiful lesson, and now it's like hold on to it with the 4 of coins about this. I don't know why it's so important for you, but it is. That's what the reading is saying. And with the star card in reverse, it could have rattled a cage around you, maybe made somebody else feel whatever. That's because they need to work on their own healing. That's for some of you, but for others of you, it's saying that this healing is a process, and that's why it's important for you to be conscious of the lesson. Don't take it for granted, is what I feel. In the near future, you have the 4 of coins. There's like, it's about anchoring in this lesson. Gosh, yours is, okay, let me just read them all. New beginning, a new beginning. Ace of Wands, like a powerful new beginning, a passionate new beginning. And I'll leave that for just now. Let's see. Sure. Wow. Gosh. Whoa. Something very powerful going on here. Something very big. 6 of Cups again in the reverse. Look at that. 6 of Cups upright. 6 of Cups in the reverse. So you're dealing with something to do with balance, and it's from an old relationship that's coming back. It could be a current relationship that's having to deal with an issue again, this give and take issue. Wow. This is a big thing for you, group 4. You really need to, I feel, take it on, Here you have this burden, 6 of coins, and then you have the 10 of wands. So it's so easy for you to be tempted to take on, 10 of wands and 10 of wands. There you go. Seriously, group 4. You can't do that to yourself. Right? It's easy to be tempted to do that and then hand over your power to somebody else. That's Capricorn, that's Aquarius. You could be dealing with those, but it could be energy around you. Now the Devil in the upright, well, it could be someone having their own wobbles about power, and this person that's standing up for themselves, making them feel like now they don't have power. But it's not. It's just them needing to deal with their own notions of power. I don't see a bad relationship here. I see a good one, but that's needing for both partners to work, and maybe you doing the work on yourself is going to help your partner work on themselves. It could be a work thing as well. I'm getting a strong feeling of a relationship here, especially with the 2 6 of Cups. With this anchoring in this 4 of coins, this, I don't know, in the near future, it's anchoring something in is what I'm feeling. You get the 8 of Swords, and that's the thing that helps you feel free. I think you're going to see powerful change happening, and it's because you have taken on this lesson and you said, okay, Spirit, I'm hearing you, show me. And you're doing that work. It really feels powerful for me. And look at this. With the Ace of Wands, you get the World card. So something completely, a complete completion of something. So something closes so that something new begins. It could even be, like sometimes when we work on one aspect, this relationship aspect, we open up another one, right? We heal something that allows to open us up because we've taken this work seriously. It could be like maybe you haven't had a job and suddenly a job opens up, and so it closes the cycle of you feeling like you can't give your in the same way as another. And that's also part of your lesson. Like, if you think about how many parents who stay at home, especially women, are undervalued because they are staying at home, and yet that's such an important role. So they might not be able to give financially, but the partner lords it over them because they do have the financial. And now you are learning to stand up for that, and maybe that heals something in your relationship. I'm just giving this as an example, and moves it to a different level, or it shows up in the physical world as, okay, now you get a job, and maybe it's even higher paying than your partner's, something like that, which is what is needed for the balance. It's not cha-cha or like nya 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 nya. It's just what's required for the balance, and maybe for the lesson of the partner. And then your advice cards, you get the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune. You know what I get here is grace. So there's a big change going on, and you need to weather it with grace. You are learning a huge lesson. It doesn't mean that your partner might be behind you in that lesson, or your work might be behind you in that lesson. To me, I see a partnership that is not a bad partnership here, but that needs the other partner who's done the work to be graceful. You know, that's you. And to help the other one by teaching them. With the suspension, with the Hanged Man, it's also about sitting back and watching the change happen. So you are doing this inner work, but you're also seeing change, and it's about you just watching it happen from a detached perspective, like just having that kind of, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Not judging it, you know. Yeah, and I'm going to leave it there, group 4. I hope this has helped you. It's been short, but I think it's very powerful, and I don't want my thing to cut off again. I send you lots of love, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.